And then Sylvia is all over the internet. Everybody knows that she got arrested.
Wow.
We got to stay away from her. She's toxic. That is nuclear. I don't want anything messing up the bond that you might be getting or anything you got going on.
But it don't have nothing to do with. Okay.
I don't think so. I find out, I'll come and let you know. I think it's completely separate. And then with everybody that's listening in on us, go. So not Kojak, not my name, go. And if this conversation right here becomes public, we're gonna have a problem because this is a protected conversation.
Well, your problems is with Cobb County.
Yo, he janky or fake, a snake in the grass for goodness sake. He bake up the story, getting paid for the glory of the view he made. Pushing the press past, stirring up the mess fast. Yeah. Time is ticking, you better stand by. Time is ticking, you better stand by. Before you get burned, don't even cry. Time is ticking, you better stand by. Yeah. He be scheming and dreaming, living for the views, he be fiending. Believe him, he'll make up the news. Time is ticking, you better stand by. Time is ticking, you better stand by. Before you get burned, don't even cry. Time is ticking, you better stand by. YouTube weirdos paying the bills, snake oil salesman giving them chills. Beef for the views it never fulfills, running from the truth cause he lacks the skills. Yeah.
Welcome back to YouTube Shenanigans, where the content creators get to creative. I'm your host, Prima Donna, and today's story is a wild one. We're diving into the stalker chronicles between Dana J and infamous Sylvia, two YouTube personalities who turn commentary into courtroom chaos. It all started when Dana J began calling out infamous Sylvia for her alleged obsession with R. Kelly and the online blogger community. But what started as typical YouTube back and forth soon spiraled into something darker: accusations of stalking, harassment, and even police reports. Many have noticed the same pattern that follows every case that she pretends to cover, such as the YSL case, Nesto, Williams, and even Diddy. Even though everyone knows she never understands the facts of any case, including her own. Dana J claims Sylvia crossed the line from commentary to obsession, showing up at locations or sending others to harass him, watching his every move online, and allegedly trying to interfere with his personal life. Sylvia, on the other hand, says she's the victim of Dana's smear campaign. Both sides have pulled out receipts, recordings, and even live streams that had the YouTube streets buzzing. This isn't your average internet beef, this is YouTube drama meets true crime energy. Now listen, y'all, commentary is one thing, but when it turns into stalking allegations, the shenanigans have officially gone too far. The YouTube courtroom has spoken and the verdict: pure chaos.
Now some can review the last few uploads and go to where I spoke on people from other sectors who are speaking on this whole debacle and have a very hypocritical approach, especially when some of these same individuals notice the same red flags that I saw with the infamous scamming lady over there, that everybody wanted to form this whole united front not too long ago that had me yet again looking at everybody on these platforms with the side eye. You see, contrary to popular belief, I don't care if you want to coin yourself a real journalist, a YouTube vlogger, whatever you want to call yourself. If you display janky ass activities and movements on these public platforms, you are open for commentary on people like me to show the public why I did my own research when it came to R. Kelly. And when it comes to Nesto, a lot of people can feel how they want to feel, but you can observe the same type of strategies people utilize in jumping all in his case. Whereas in R. Kelly's, we got to hear all about these leaked, confidential jail records.
Okay, now you know this one right here is not private, so they can listen to the conversation.
They can listen to it, but they can't publish it. This is
No,
Okay, let me
no.
turn it up.
you okay?
He said they can listen to it, but they can't publish this. No, we can publish whatever Cobb County gives us, Muffin.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, we're not going to talk about your case. I just need you to listen for a couple of different things.
Okay.
The charges probably are not going to get dismissed.
Okay.
We don't know what that is. That's just the way it is right now. It's dismissed, cool, but Hannah doesn't think that it's going to happen. Number two, Sylvia got arrested. It has nothing to do with us. I don't really care, but we are done talking with her. Do you understand me?
I understand.
I'm afraid that her situation is going to bleed into your situation. I can't tell you what to do, but I strongly urge you to cut her off completely right now. I had a conversation with someone who's going to come see you at 3 o'clock. I called her and said, hey, Sylvia got arrested. Don't talk to her no more. Don't talk about the case. She said, okay. Do you know who I'm talking about? All right. If you have a conversation with that person and you want to tell her that you need to talk to me, you're going to use the name Joe. Like we talked about the other day when we saw each other face to face, the phrase, hey, so when she gets here at 3 o'clock, tell her Joe came to see me and I understand. Right? And then if you need me, get in contact with her. And we're not going to talk about how you get in contact with her over this line. But you get in contact with her and say, have Joe come see me. She knows who I am because I talked to her this morning. In fact, you can tell her that I'm sorry because I kind of got her early and yelled a little bit. But we got to stay away from Sylvia right now. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay, so you're saying the other one is not gonna get what the bond gonna be?
Notice Nesto's diction. Notice his diction. Notice that he is not talking mush mouth to this man.
That's correct. Hannah's had some conversations with the DA. I don't know what they are. But that charge is serious enough that we doubt that it's going to be dismissed right now. Doesn't mean that you're going to be found guilty. Doesn't mean that we're going to go to a trial. We just don't know right now. Okay.
And if anybody clips this is on my Patreon because I saw somebody put the clips. If you clip this and produce that, what you're going to do is make it to where I'm not going to share like exclusive stuff ever again because it's already bad enough that I got weirdos.
Now don't be confused, cause I most definitely ain't trying to jump in no Nesto sector. Just like I done told these people I ain't in no R. Kelly sector. I'm just focused on the topic at hand. But the point that I made to these people, the same janky stuff these individuals saw being put on these platforms and individuals wanting to put stuff behind paywalls that they knew they didn't want out here on these public platforms is ridiculous to me. Yet that's another subject matter. At the end of the day, people with common sense will know there's a difference between investigative journalists getting inside source information and publicating this information and people being sent in to infiltrate certain things, put out certain information. Then with all this information is being oversaturated, people want to come out and backtrack, rewrite history, act like I didn't do nothing. And then you're going to have a whole lot of people out here trying to distract you from the point at hand that I made in the so-called R. Kelly sector that none of them slow-ass people could comprehend that wanted to follow certain personalities instead of paying attention to what a RICO is, as people over in the Nesto sector want to say, hey, People in R. Kelly's sector are gonna be in for a rude awakening when they realize Nesto is in a one-man RICO. Well, why in the hell would we be surprised when we seen the biggest demonstration put on public display? Hello?
I accomplished my mission. Her voice is up. I got her voice up. That was my mission here, and it worked.
Because he know.
Wow.
Okay, Sylvia. Sylvia.
Let me explain something to this man. Okay, let me explain. Hold on, Dennis. Hold on.
Mic check. Mic check.
Hold on, Dennis. Hold on.
Okay,
hold on. Nyla, Dennis was my friend.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
He was my friend. I saw him as somebody that I was cool with.
Okay.
Right? Like when he would, like when Cardi B case came out, he kind of.
Hey, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Hold on, let me just finish. Let me finish.
Keep it nice. Keep it nice. You have to do that because I got to leave. I got to leave. So
and that's why people think there's something going on with you and I because of
let me clear that up first of all. Someone said, I'll just leave it at that because I'm not saying the person's name, that you have something on me. You have.
No, someone ain't say that. Randa said that. Randa said you better get your ass up on this platform or she's going to release every recording that she have of you and Sylvia because she recorded you because you call Sylvia every day. Let's put the facts out there. I call names. Let's go.
Nothing, zero on you. Can I say, please? You have nothing on me. You're not holding nothing over my head. Nothing. As a matter of fact, you have been fruitful in the last 72 hours. You have been fruitful in a case I'm working on right now.
Tell them.
Very, very fruitful. And I will say this. And it's very fruitful as well as financial. So I would just leave that out there. You are actually doing something that is going to help the betterment of a certain individual. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about what is happening right now in this moment. And this
Nyla, okay, he gonna keep talking, but listen, him and I was real friends.
Oh my! Can I play the slow music?
Hold on. So he felt I stabbed him in the back with the whole Mariah situation, and I tried to explain to him. Hold on.
You ain't talking about that. You're name dropping. We're not name dropping anyone. We just, you and I, you apologize and I accept it. You
okay? Are y'all okay? Let's do this. Are y'all good? Are y'all good?
I got to listen. We're gonna check with the counselor who has been mediating this situation behind the scenes. But I would say this for those who saying Dennis is hiding from service and subpoenas and all that. Dennis is not hiding from anything. Dennis shows up everywhere. Dennis has no intention of going to a court case because I may not be the person that's going to help the situation at all. It'd be counterproductive.
And why is that? Because
the statement that was made, I don't know if Sylvia want me to talk about it.
No.
Okay, she doesn't want to talk about it, so I'm going to leave that alone.
Okay.
I would just say that people will try to manufacture something that it's not real. And they've been trying to do that. But I listen very carefully. I'm not going to respond to them. I'm going to let them do they kind of talk. You know how people like to talk too much and they kind of reveal their hand. Well, certain people are revealing their hand every time they go onto the computer.
I made it also clear why I decided to document everything I saw regardless of all the pushback by those who want us to believe they have no associations with those deeply involved when they could have just focused on the information about the case as much as they displayed stalking. The link is in the comments pinned to the top.
Anyway, I was explaining to them why I was in contact with Dr. Wright. So after I got that, I thanked them and everything. We moved on to the next, right? So then we had a conversation, and I don't know, names came up, and I was like, oh, okay. So then he made a comment to me. He said, somebody was like a loose cannon, right? So okay, when the whole indictment came down, and then Randa was reading, my reader was reading, and I heard the word loose cannon, and I was like, wait a minute. I heard that before. I just heard it the day before. Then I explained to Randa how I heard it.
He said, because I'm going to give it to my lawyer and we're going to find a way to get this guy in jail.
Like I'm not playing with him. I'm gonna carry on. Dennis called me because him and Bozo in 2022 was going back and forth. Dennis was so pissed. He was calling Sylvia, telling about, I'm gonna get this fucking dude arrested. I'm gonna get this dude in jail. He said, I'm gonna be the reason he goes to jail. So he was talking to Sylvia. Sylvia said, well, Randa gets all the videos. So he hit me up. He said, he said, yo, like, hey, this is Dennis Byron. He said, I'm with Hip Hop Inquiry. I'm like, okay. I was like, I already know who you are. Sylvia told me you're gonna call me because she gave you my number. She asked me, could she give you my number? And I said, yeah. So he called me and he said, hey, can you send me the video he just did on me? I said, yeah. And he said, because I'm going to give it to my lawyer and we're going to find a way to get this guy in jail. Like, I'm not playing with him. I'm going to show him who he messing with, right? So this guy comes on here and says he ain't never hit me up. He sent me his email right here, y'all.
She wants attention. All eyes on Moose. Little Moose. Papoose. She need validation for her degradation. I see you chasing views. When you come for the queen, don't you ever miss. I'm the realest thing you ever seen. Don't you ever miss. Don't you ever miss. Don't you ever miss. Prima is the goal, YouTube is the road, but you're just a troll. Little moose, stand down, no stand by. The truth's a lullaby. When you come for the queen, don't you ever miss. I'm the realest thing you ever seen. Don't you ever miss. Don't you ever miss. Don't you ever miss. Exposed, intentions plain. Game over, you're feeling the pain. Don't you ever miss. Don't you ever miss.